Is it?
A little bit blurry.
Under the clean.
Hi guys.
Oh no, it's lit up. She's lit up.
Alright, hold on now. I'm going to give her a clean.
Hi Susan. Hi Mo. Hi
That's better,
Kathy.
is it? Wait,
Hi
here. Hold on.
the way I roll.
Hi Regina. Hi Kathy. Hi Mo. Liz. I think Liz has company, so she's gone. But thanks for calling in, Liz. The way I roll. Hello, Jan. How are you? Susan. Hello. Nice to see you, Susan. Sharon, how are you? Barb is here. Craig. Hi, Craig.
Hi Jan.
Sandra. Becky. Hello, Becky. How are you all, guys?
Hi Craig.
It feels like it's been months since I've done a sit down. Hi, Joan. How are you? Mary's here. It feels like it's ages since I've actually sat here with you all. I was hoping to get out, but it is absolutely torrential rain here, so the usual. Hi, Lauren. How are you? So I thought I'd come in and say hello this way. Hi, Joe. How are you keeping, everyone? Hi, Nadia, Dawn. Jill Monroe is here. Hello, hello. Hi, Ralph, Patrick. How are you? Hi, Becky. I said hello to Becky. I think sunny here in Oklahoma today. Hi, Christine from New Zealand. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm on these inhalers for asthma, so that cough is gone and I'm feeling better. Yeah, for sure. Cold here in Bristol. Are you in Bristol, Barb? Wow.
We were in Bristol.
We were in Bristol. Bristol is beautiful. I actually loved. We were right in the city centre for was it night?
I can't remember the cemetery.
Arnis Vale.
Arnis Vale, yeah, in Bristol. We were in that one. That was a lovely one.
And the city was really, really nice. Bar those little electric scooters that would literally take you off your feet. The place seemed to be full of them. Laura Lee, how are you? Paul, hello, how are you?
You get the best of both today now because you have a
waited until the rugby was over. Is the rugby on today?
Oh no, I can't believe it.
Was there?
I missed Ireland playing today.
Paul, what was the score? Hi, Denise.
Did Ireland beat Scotland? Please say they beat Scotland. I can't believe I missed that. I had that in my head.
Ireland won some Kyra. Hi, Kyra.
Hi, Kyra.
What was the score?
I actually I was out today doing a video today, some footage. So that I have a premiere on tonight at 10 p.m. If you want to pop over to that.
Maureen Alder, hello. Kevin, hello. Marlon Pearson.
22-7 to Ireland.
Wow.
We're going to win the Grand Slam, Ireland.
We are doing so well. Thanks, Kyra.
And
thanks,
the Triple
Paul.
Crown.
We have cobblestone streets around here. Jan, do you know what it is? They're an amazing way to get around, I suppose, but you can't hear them. And I was watching for cars, and next minute this one would just whiz by, and I was thinking, my God, they are so dangerous. Hi, Stephanie. Have I said hello? Stop talking, rugby. France smashed. France? Oh, it's gone.
France smashed England, I'd say.
Oh, was it?
Oh, I think.
Mo is a member of the channel for 15 months. Wow, Mo.
Let's see.
Let's see now. I have to go back up.
6 nations. Let's see. So France
smashed England, yeah.
Did it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Paul says, but watch out for a wounded England next week after being smashed by France. So.
Oh, Ralph, I love Dr. Pepper. We have Dr. Pepper here today.
Yeah.
22-7 to Ireland full time, and Scotland are a good team. So France won 53-10. France beat England. That's a big score.
Wow, that is a big score.
29-17 Wales.
Hi, Fairground. Hi, David. Yeah. Hi, Anita. How are you? Thanks so much for joining. I kind of didn't give you as much notice. Apologies for that. I had hoped to get out today, but I was just not going to. You barely got yours done.
I was out there today and it started kind of drizzling rain, and I said, oh no, I'm not going to get this done. But I got out today, got a video done today, and it's up ready to go tonight.
Oh, Stephanie, The strawberry cream Dr. Pepper is amazing. We were watching Lamont.
Lamont done a review.
He did a review on the strawberry and cream Dr. Pepper. And the only kind of thing we used to have strawberry cream sweets here. Do you remember them? And they were gorgeous. And hi, Elman, how are you? But it's not here, so it must be only over in America. But yeah, he said it was absolutely gorgeous. What time is it here, Becky? It's 5:03 exactly.
5:05 p.m.
Ice cream floats, and it's a Sunday for those of you that might be in New Zealand or Australia. Fairground, I managed to get a video in today up until the rain. Oh, it's raining there as well, Fairground. It's just miserable here.
My feet got soaked today.
Shoot, if you can get it, you definitely have to try. You won't be disappointed. Yes, definitely. We'll definitely keep a look at. Sometimes we have little shops here that do a lot of American sweets, candy, and drinks. So if I'm in town, I'll definitely pop in there to see if I can get a couple of. We'll review it here.
Yeah, we'll review it.
Robert, how are you?
Hi, Robert. Hi, Stephanie Blankenship.
Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, there's a bit of a stretch, Sharon. We've noticed it here now. It's
March.
kind of a stretch to maybe
March.
6:30, which is absolutely amazing. So with our time change in the US, you are now 5 hours ahead instead of 6. Wow. Well, that's good to know, Sandra.
Yes,
especially for premieres and stuff, isn't it?
St. Patrick's Day not far away.
Yeah.
I'll have to get my green glasses out again.
Greetings from Sri Lanka. Wow. Now, Anuruddha.
Anuruddha Pereira.
I hope I pronounced it right.
Pereira.
Hi, Manuel. How are you? Hi, Jan. How are you keeping? A lot of new names, Jan. Isn't it lovely? It is absolutely amazing. Marge West, I'd imagine. Welcome in. Yeah, it is lovely to see new names here. It's very, very nice to see. Like, we have our old crew here as well, which is always great, always so supportive. Hi, Regina. It's working now. Is it something to do with YouTube again? Probably. First one is Marg. Is that right? Marg West. Marg, I think it is. Corned beef and cabbage day for David. I wouldn't be a corned beef kind of person.
I love corned beef, but I wouldn't have cabbage with it.
There's Susan Dawson. Hi to anyone
Susan,
not feeling well. I just watching. Catty, I'm sorry to hear that. We have so many kind of horrible old bugs and flus going around. It's just, you kind of wait for the warmer weather to come in and hopefully that'll kill it off. This is such a friendly group, more people coming in. Jan, we have the best group here. No messing, we absolutely do. Susan Ross, greetings from West Yorkshire, UK. It's been a lovely sunny day here after all the snow. Did you get much snow, Susan? And Nadia, I think, is around Yorkshire way there as well. And Susan is cooking corned beef. Wow. Do you know something? It's not something I've even seen to buy, Susan. It's usually kind of bacon, ham, chicken, that kind of thing here, minced beef, corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, carrots, and soda bread. Yum. I love soda bread. Hi, Kevin. Joan is having... What are you doing? Joan is having stew. Mo got some snow. Much snow, Mo? Lots or a little? Yorkshire got well battered by the snow. Everywhere seems to have got snow but Wexford. We were waiting for it. We were told we were going to get it and then we got nothing. We had sleet. That was about it. We got lots of snow on Friday. The most we've had for many a year. It nearly all gone now. Wow, Susan Ross. Where are you from, Susan Ross? It's Yorkshire, isn't it? Sorry, Susan. I'm getting confused here. Homemade chili. Yum. That's nice. I had for the other night, I made minced beef with kind of like a taco sauce on it. It was gorgeous. Jill, I found strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper very good. Yum. It does sound like a float. Years ago, my granddad used to make us, he'd buy a bottle of Coke and put vanilla ice cream in it. and the ice cream obviously would kind of foam up and float to the top. It was lovely. Just rain in northeast Lincolnshire. Love that pyramid, GV. I wouldn't like to build one. Magnificent structure.
Yeah, it's nice, Paul, isn't it? It was amazing architecture.
Yeah. Hot dog and mac. We have a few pyramids here in Ireland. And hi, Eileen, how are you? We've a few pyramids actually here in Ireland that we found now.
The Victorians loved those pyramids.
Yeah, and then there was some people said it was to do with I can't think of the group of people now. Oh my God, my brain. I'll think of it now later. I know I will. No. You and your Scientology, no.
Scientology.
No, it's not. It's is it the Woodsman of the World or something like that?
The pyramids.
Yeah.
Woodmen of the World.
It's something, yeah. Hi, Rob. I know it's different. How are you, Rob? I know it's different, but somebody had said that there was a connection, and I can't remember what it was now.
Mac and cheese.
French onion.
The sharpest build I've seen. Someone actually, because I said in the video about they didn't have a spirit level and stuff, but somebody commented, and I did look it up.
Hi, Karen.
That the spirit level was actually invented in the 1600s, and I didn't know that. You know, to get corners level and stuff like that. It was invented in 16 something. And I didn't know, because I did say on that video that it's amazing how they're able to get the corners so straight in the pyramid. But apparently they were invented before then.
By the Masons. It's a pyramid built by Masons. I don't know, Jan, I suppose so. Like, I don't know a whole lot. Obviously, they were intrigued by the Egyptians and their pyramids, but
An architect.
You would just wonder at, back in the day, like, how did it get to see those things or understand the building, or it's very, very intriguing. I'm okay being busy, hopefully moving at some stage. Wow, Rob, same as ourselves. Busy, moving.
But you know what? We talk about building a pyramid mausoleum.
Oh yeah, Lion and Plummet.
But how did they actually build their pyramids in Egypt themselves? The proper pyramids.
Conspiracy theories say it was aliens.
Was it aliens? They say that the
Hi, seaweed coins. How are you?
The tops of the pyramids are supposed to be aligned with somewhere in space, something, I don't know. There's all sorts of different.
Like theories. If you look at theories, there's a man called, very famous American YouTuber called Shane Dawson, and I absolutely adore him. He's absolutely fantastic. He did a whole series of conspiracy theories. And when you fall down that rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, it just kind of opens your eyes and you kind of go, wow, or you kind of go, that's a load of BS, But he was talking about pyramids in different parts of the world. And obviously we all know the one
Orion's Belt
in Egypt. But there is Orion's Belt, GV. But there is more in other places. Some of them are hidden, but you can see, if you're looking down from space, I suppose, you can see the outline of them. I can't exactly remember where it was. I want to say Japan or somewhere like that. Tokyo, I can't remember, but you can clearly see the structure kind of under this grass mound, like it has been completely covered.
Yeah, Newgranges were somewhere we must go sometime.
Just look, yeah, we were up. Where were we going that day? And as we drove by, we seen the sign for Newgrange, and I did say we have to visit there to show you. But like I think we didn't have time, or we tried to make time, but we didn't get there. So hopefully in the summer, because that place is absolutely magnificent.
Solstice, they call it, I think.
I have a question about the mummy that was 800 years old and his head was stolen and kicked around. Did they get the skull back? Yeah, Krista, on the video there I explain it, that they did retrieve the skull and the bones. They were sent to the National Museum of Ireland and they were held there, and then any kind of work they had to do to fix up, got water damaged and stuff, they fixed it up and sent it back to St. Michan's. St. Michan's was closed for not sure how long, but it was closed for a while they kind of fixed it up and preserved the mummies once again. But that is actually, I had videoed that last year.
The Sphinx is older than the pyramids.
And Robert is in South Africa, and just doing more research and looking at it, I had said I'd tell you about the story of the desecration. Sandra, thank you so much for your $9.99. Really, really appreciate it. Do the super thingy if you can.
Super.
We'll give you now.
I could do it, but you don't want to hear me saying it.
Denise used to be able to do it. She used to go din.
Super chat.
Hi Tracy, how are you? You're okay. Don't worry about being late. You're here, and that's what matters.
Super chat.
Sandra. Yeah, so on kind of like the first video I did of the mummies, it was the tour by the tour guide. And so he didn't go into any detail of the desecration. So I wanted to kind of put that out there as well. So I did a lot of research and looking into it, and I clipped my video and kind of spoke more about the desecration. So the first one was by what I presume were kind of just young lads messing. And then the second one, he had taken a cocktail, unfortunately, of alcohol and Xanax, and he, excuse me, he didn't know what he was doing till he woke up and he found what was the Crusader's skull in a bag, and obviously the guards arrested him. He did get jail time, and thankfully the bones and the skull were returned, and rightly so. But it was the priest that gave that interview, just kind of made me feel so like, you know, you can see how much how much hurt he was to find out, or you know he was so saddened by it. So I kind of put that little clip in with it just to give you the backstory of it. But it is if you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's an amazing video. It's only about 8 minutes long. He did, Paul. He just looked really, really hurt by it all, didn't he? Like, he just looked like he could not understand why anybody would do that at all. I've probably missed a few people here now, have I? Mr. Jeeps, hello. Have you ever gone to a cemetery and your gut told you nope, not going there or here? Let's find someplace.
One place I went like that.
Where was that?
Lismore in Waterford.
Oh yeah, Lismore. But it wasn't that you didn't want to do it.
No, but I think there's something about that Lismore Cathedral in Waterford. I have to go back there. I'm going to go back actually do a necrophonic there, because I think it's full of spirit activity. Do you remember the church with the cat?
Hi, Pamela. Oh, the cat followed us everywhere, even into the church, yeah. Loved your pyramid video, GV. Hope that mummy did not follow you home.
Only the daddy, not the mummy.
The daddy followed me. The mummy followed me.
The daddy followed her and the mummy followed me. Yeah.
Every time we go somewhere, we either get a cat or... Where were we recently? And there was a cat, but he kind of disappeared. He was kind of like, oh, you did the one.
There's always cats.
He was like a tabby cat, but he had white pieces on him. He was lovely, but he was gone before you filmed, unfortunately. But he was there.
I'm a cat magnet.
Yeah, so there's not anywhere really that if I have my mind set in a place, I'm going. Squirrels, yes, Jan and Sharon. If I have my mind set on a place to go, I'll go. Sometimes you get in there and you might feel, I don't know, just that it doesn't give that same feeling that I usually get, but I will still video it. And I don't really know why that is. And 2 occasions now, of course, one in Kensal Green when I wandered off on my own, I was terrified. Every noise was scaring me. But there was also like a good bit away, just 2 gentlemen walking, and then a squirrel ran past me, and that was it for me. It was enough. And then my recent one in Wexford there, and you know, it really turned out to be a thing of nothing, but my fear was real. When you're on your own and you have a little bit of you know, when you're a little bit on edge, everything is heightened, the sounds, everything. At one stage I was reading a grave, and I think what it was the barks of the trees. Hello Alan Scouse, how are you? One of the barks or the trees kind of rubbed together, and I went, and I thought, oh no, it's the gate. Nice. It is the gate. And my heart, I'm not messing, like my heart was beating. And when I got out across the field, hi Kim, when I got out across the field, like you seen the big white open space, you go out onto the road where there's another gate. And then I had kind of maybe half a mile or so to get to the car. Let me tell you, welly boots and all, which are the big, the Wellington boots, they were they were running along with me. The noise was unreal. Till I got to the car, started to drive, and then I just completely felt fine again. But while I was there, oh my God, I feel silly now, like.
But when the weather gets fine, I'm definitely going back to Lismore, and I'm going to do a necrophonic there. The two of us should do a video there. Like, I know 100%. We're definitely going to pick something up in that.
You did already pick something up.
Yeah, but I think that I didn't get, like, I was doing a video there about the story, but I didn't get to do a proper, just a necrophonic there, nothing else. Walk around and do a proper one. But I'd love to do that.
Denise, we have a place called Thornton Abbey. I felt like I was being followed by something. I found out later it's haunted by a monk who was walled up in this
Abbey.
In the setting. Wow. Yeah, you see, you don't know. Maybe there's times. Depends whether you believe in that kind of thing or not. Hi, Dean. How are you? I like necrophonic. I get better results. Yeah, Pamela. Now, a lot of it, like, don't get me wrong. I do believe in all of that stuff, but I do know that
Ghost Tube, I don't.
Ghost Tube, we didn't do well with that. The necrophonics, I know it kind of spews out lots of different words, but definitely when we were up in that, the one where the two of us did that necrophonics up in the graveyard, that one we were getting replies. They were saying my name. It was just crazy.
Just upstream of Lismore at Ballyduff, there's supposed to be a spirit of a priest that fishes.
Have you ever met him, Paul, when you're out fishing?
Paul is mad for the fishing.
Karen, did I say hello to you? I hope I did.
Hi, Mo. I remember that. Do you have any military assemblies like we have?
Yeah, you did one up in Newbridge.
I done one in Kildare.
It's called the Curragh
Cemetery, yeah.
And it's like the Curragh is where the army kind of are located, and just up from there.
I actually picked up an EVP there.
Martin Rogers, hello, how are you? Have you ever been to Greyfriars Kirkyard in Scotland? That place gave me the heebie-jeebies. Eileen, I actually went, right? About 5 years ago, I went, and I did Greyfriars. I did, there's a cemetery up from there. Now, I didn't feel anything in Greyfriars, to be honest with you. I even went over to Mackenzie's mausoleum, as they call it. He was supposed to be a poltergeist, and I looked in and I took photos and I felt nothing. But I also did the underground in Edinburgh, the underground ghost kind of tour. And I didn't feel anything there either. To be completely honest, I felt nothing. I actually love the place. We are definitely heading back. We are definitely, at the time I wasn't doing YouTube. I just went for our little Bobby, Greyfriar Bobby, and I rubbed his little nose. And I just kind of visited around. I went to the castle and stuff. The castle is magnificent, absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. I just couldn't. You're not allowed to film in there, even to take a photo. They're a little bit wary of you doing so. I liked Highgate Cemetery. Highgate would probably be one of my all-time favourites.
Yeah, there's nice ones in London, other ones we didn't get to do. Who knows what we'll do? Go back sometime, I suppose, hopefully.
Yeah, Tracy, it's hard with the necrophonic to kind of pick out. Sometimes you get a rush of voices and it means nothing, and then suddenly you'll get one or two voices that will kind of give you a direct answer, and I can't explain it, I'm open to anything. It's as simple as that. I'm absolutely open to anything. I gave Bobby a stroke. Yeah, his little nose has gone gold from people rubbing his nose, Denise.
Is he buried up there somewhere, the dog?
See, the thing with the dog, right? The story is amazing. The story is that his owner died, and when his owner was buried in the cemetery there, that Bobby, the little dog, would sit for hours and days on the grave of his owner, and to the point where the people at the cemetery and the people around the area were kind of getting fed up with this dog. He had no license, he had no collar, so they wanted somebody to adopt the dog to pay for the license, and if they didn't pay for the license, the dog was obviously going to end not very well. So I can't remember whether the community came together and bought him the license or a local gentleman bought him the license. Now I was told that when we were in there, I was told that the little dog is what the grave that's there for Bobby is actually not his grave at all, that he's not there. So I don't know what is the truth.
Something like Toto, the dog.
But it
His
has,
grave is not really in Hollywood forever. He's just a memorial.
but it has become a huge story, and you know something, it makes it very, very romantic and enchanted to think of this little dog there. Hi, John, how are you? Not yet, John. Not since Limerick. Yeah, John, do you know something? I don't know. Like I wonder at the time was lead not very, was it not worth as much as what it would be now? And I suppose we don't really, thank God, have much vandalism of that kind now that I know of anyway. And so I think years ago when people went into grave rob, it was for jewellery more than anything, or if they had valuables with them. Yes, Sue, I was watching that video and I was saying, oh, Sue, please get out of there. I was scared for you. It stressed me out big time, but I knew you had to be okay. Yeah, if you see the video up, it's a good sign that I'm all right. Hi, Just Fanning. How are you? How are you keeping? Thanks, Becky, for the thumbs up. But we've so much, John. We have such a long list, the weather at the moment. I think everybody seems to be getting a bit of bad weather at the moment. So
hopefully it's a good summer.
We've a long weekend coming up. So I really have things to be doing that I want to do. It's just a matter of getting in the car and going. Some of the places we want to go are the north, and then I want to go to the west of Ireland. I have some good stuff there that I want to do. Do you ever experience dead spirits? If you visit Sri Lanka, where you can experience local voodoo and real haunted places, including Colombo, biggest and old cemetery. Just the one that we got that time in that cemetery where I actually did catch a ghost. The video was up. It had been up for months, and a subscriber said, hi, Jinxie Cat, how are you? A subscriber had said, you've caught an apparition. I'm going to send it to you in an email. And lo and behold, it was an apparition. And the apparition was watching me video, but when I panned around, it kind of went like this and disappeared again. It's just, I cannot explain it. I've zoomed in, I've zoomed out. I put the video up. I think it's in the shorts, but it's also somewhere on the channel as well. It's just something unreal.
Does anybody ever think about Greyfriars Bobby? Is it a true story? Was there even a dog? Or is it just made up for tourism? What do you think?
Eileen got locked in the Highgate Cemetery. This was before they restored it. So we were trespassing. I was terrified. They do still lock it up, and they lock it up really, really early. We were there in the summer and we had to be out by 5, wasn't it?
5, yeah.
I just think, I know people have to go home and people have to lock it up, but I was raging. We'd have spent hours more there, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Only
you
for
need a lot of time there.
Such a magnificent place.
That's the worst thing about when you're away from home and you're in a different country.
Yeah.
Even you don't have the time, because you just have too much places to go to.
Yeah.
You have to get back for your flight and everything. You really need time.
If I get to Greyfriars, and that is, it's on that list, that long list, I will do the story of Bobby because it is a special story, and I think it's a very important story to people that live in Edinburgh. They highly believe it. I'm just telling you what I was told on the tour. Yes. But the way I see it is, I want to believe that he's there. I want to believe in the story. I've heard it before. We've up in Mount Jerome, that beautiful mausoleum where he had his dog on top of the mausoleum because he mourned so much for the loss of his owner.
Yeah, he had his dog buried.
Skip ads. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Guys, I don't know what this just came up. It said some ads will...
I'd never seen ads on
Never
a live.
seen it. I had on a live. YouTube is changing. If an ad comes, just press skip ads.
I've never seen ads on a live.
It's saying it here on mine. Never. It's giving a countdown for an ad.
What about crazy. Marty? When Marty, we can't say when Marty passes away because he's already passed away, but couldn't he be immortalized, Marty?
Marty, yeah.
Marty to be immortalized. What about you go over and rub Marty's head or something like that, like Greyfriars Bobby?
Momentum Mori, how are you? Northern Ireland.
Northern
We were
Ireland.
just talking about Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Is there anything at a grave that you hope to see and haven't yet?
Is there anything that
I think we've seen
is
it
there
all.
anything at a grave that you hope to see and haven't yet? I don't know. I suppose you get you just get surprises as you go along and you don't expect.
Marlene got an ad. Sorry, Marlene. This is new.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a new thing.
YouTube was
Strange place, YouTube, believe me. There's that ad. Jinxie Cat got an ad. A friend of mine got locked in a cemetery and had to call the cops to get out. The gates was to be locked at 5 and it got locked up earlier. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so have we seen anything, or do you know something? Every time you go to a cemetery, you find something that you haven't seen before. Kim, they're putting up ads seemingly on the live. I just got a notification of one, so if you get one, just skip it.
just skip them, yeah. There is
Commercial
stuff
ad,
like
yeah.
the stories that we want to actually, like when you mentioned, did we ever come across something that we didn't see before?
Yeah.
I think it's more or less that we find research stuff that we've never done before or heard of before, maybe, and like to do that.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. There is a couple of things up the north of Ireland that we want to do, don't we?
Yeah.
Certain stories and stuff like that we want to cover up the north. Just different from here down south, you know. There's different stories everywhere you go, and
Yeah. Is that Fee?
FIE.
FIE, the opening times are on the gates here. They would be here as well. Most of our cemeteries are so old,
You're from
there is no opening times or closing times. They're just open.
Virgil van Dijk.
And then the bigger ones then are they do have closing times.
A deodorant ad Denise got.
What ads did you get, guys? For the laugh, what ads did you get? Denise got a wild deodorant.
A wild deodorant. Was it any good? Was it worth it? Was it how much were they?
Gosh. We see somebody else said something about an ad there that's gone. Makeup for Ken.
Makeup.
I got an ad for the Department of Workforce Development. Oh, here.
I've never seen that before. It's never.
DoorDash for Tracy. We don't even have DoorDash here in Ireland.
Pakistani shirt.
Wow.
I don't know. I just clicked it off. No ads here. So
Yeah,
only
it's just it's certain people. I skipped it so fast I didn't pay attention.
Dominoes.
Most well, what do they do when they remove the cemeteries? Is it like that they leave the bodies and build over it? I just find that's horrible. To me, that's horrible. I would rather be under trees and
Good ad, Mo.
flowers and weeds rather than be cemented over with a road going through it or something. John the Womble, the vegan Womble, how are you? But if you go to Netherlands,
Nice cemetery.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that.
Zorgvliet, is it? Zorgvliet Cemetery. Dutch.
I think mine was insurance turned off so fast. I don't know.
I think mine was insurance.
Got a load of ads. Ireland
covered
through my
it.
lens and more. Hello, how are you? Are they trying to tell us something?
I bet they never put up our shop though for an ad. All our merch we have.
Not a bit, will you stop?
They never do that.
So
John the vegan one.
YouTube is. I saw a video with an overgrown Jewish graveyard in Liverpool yesterday. Wow, Joan. Most of our Jewish cemeteries are locked up. Fran, hello, how are you?
Hi,
I'm
Fran.
canning food while watching, so I might not be able to
Canning.
respond, but hello.
Nadia is going. Bye, Nadia. Thanks for coming in.
What's going on? Oh, bye, Nadia. Thanks for coming in. What's going on with the house? Not a whole lot, Jan. We're kind of sitting here. We have a few months to vacate. And that's about all I know. So we are officially looking for somewhere. But with that being said, like there is kind of nothing out there. So let's just fingers crossed for us. This
Yeah.
one was they used a ladder, real cemetery tourist here. Blue Moon, welcome back to the channel. Is Blue Moon here? Oh, hi Blue Moon, how are
Memento
you?
Mori. Yeah, there's a good few places actually we've looked up to do.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the way we do it as well. Melina, hello. Anywhere we are, anywhere, at any time, wherever we are, it's kind of cemetery visits that we do. You know, here in Canada, if the grave death date is 80 years or longer, the plot can actually be sold again to someone new if no activity for a long time. I just find that awful. Yeah, Marg, we had a huge oil contamination spill here. Unfortunately, it went into our home in underground. So this is a rented accommodation. So we've been told to vacate. It wasn't our fault. It wasn't fixed when I reported it. So
We could be doing a live from the garden, I think, by the looks of things.
No, Jan, I will be refusing for the kids to have to change schools. My daughter's doing her junior cert at the moment, and she's happy and she's settled, and it's a big exam, and so I need to find somewhere that's local to my job, your job, and the kids' school. It's as simple as that, really. Unless I'm going to be traveling all around the place, and I don't really want to do that.
Norn Iron,
Says
Ruben. It's pronounced Norn Iron.
Norn. Yeah, I don't like the sounds of them. You know, if you've a grave in Ireland anyway, if you buy a plot, it's yours, regardless of all the years that have passed, even hundreds of years. It's yours, but it is up to the family to maintain it. And if the family are gone or they don't know they have family buried there, it does become like we've shown you. You know, they fall over, they lean,
Kim, I live in a van. I don't mind.
bones become exposed in crypts and vaults, and that's just unfortunately the way it is, you know. Kim, I'd actually, if I didn't have children, if the children weren't here, I would happily live in a van and, I don't know, just travel and vlog cemeteries, I think.
I would love to have a camper
Yeah.
van and travel around and just do cemeteries and videos. I'd love to do that.
Just Fanning, I'm interested in the
Would
dates
love.
you see on stones. Are the oldest ones typically starting in the 1700s? Do you see inscriptions in the 1600s? I found two. One, I believe, is a 1622. It's here on the channel, and another one was 1634. Both of them are actually in videos here. And then it was a 1587 on a tomb. He was a knight. So that is there as well. So it is always, I mean, it got to the stage where we were finding there is a ton of 1700s graves here, a ton of them. Nearly in every graveyard you go to, you will find one. And it becomes a stage where we have found them so many times, we're wanting to find the 1600s. You know, they're the ones that you're kind of rooting for and looking for. But unfortunately, most of them either, you know, there was no inscriptions back then, or they were just given small little stones with just your initials on them, you know. But it is always, and those ones that we find by Jay Byrne and Dennis Cullen are absolutely amazing. I mean, those were gifted men, and the men that worked with them and under them, they were just gifted. It is something like it should be in a museum. People have said that to me in comments. They're historical, they're just amazing. Like 1400s and 1500s, we have found effigies in Wales.
Effigies more.
Well, they're buried under the effigy we found in Wales. What was it, Abergavenny? We went to a beautiful church there, and the effigies there, I can't exactly remember the date. If Sylvia Wright was here, it's her ancestors. We found them for her, and they are buried in the church under this amazing, beautiful marble effigies, and they are as old as 1500s. I can't just remember the date at the moment. We only have.
So if anybody would like to sponsor
My check keeps
a camper van, maybe.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to sponsor us and get us a camper van to go around Ireland.
Laura Lee. Oh, her chat keeps freezing. She has to keep going out and coming in. That's terrible. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Just a random question. Besides Dr. Peppers, do you drink tea? Drink coffee or tea? I'm coffee.
I like tea.
So I'll have my coffee in the morning, my coffee at my 11 o'clock break.
I'm a real Irish man.
2 to 3
Tea.
cups, and he's tea. But I just like coffee black. And
Coffee's for business people.
And then Dr. Pepper. When they were building, sugar, where's he gone? Oh yeah, when they were building the Earl Shilton bypass, they found bodies over 5,000 years old, but no headstones. Wow, John. Well, I mean, the mummies in St. Michan's in the crypt, he's
400 years old.
Well, 400 is one of the mummies, but I mean, the Crusader was 800 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite astonishing. And the only reason why they're preserved is because of this dust that lays under the crypt. It kind of mummifies it and preserves the body. It's quite interesting when you wonder. And that's another thing. People were saying, how can a church display mummies? Well, on that video I explained there's a loophole. If the body exposes itself, yes, they can. If they were to go in and break those coffins, it would be, they couldn't do that. But because the mummies have come out of crumbling old coffins, they are entitled to actually display them.
Nobody knows. I'm sure, like, even where we live, where you live in your house, there could be graves underneath your house. Who knows? From thousands of years ago, nobody knows. Like, could be anywhere.
Yeah, seaweed, that kind of is, I don't think I'd like that. I don't think but then, the other side of that is, where do we go? It does eventually come to, like if you go to your local cemetery, you can see that limestone, Susan, thanks a million. When you go to your local cemetery and you look at over maybe 2 or 3 years, the spaces are flying, they're filling up fast. And you do wonder, when that local cemetery becomes full, do they make a new one? Well, here we usually do, or they usually have land put by that they, have already bought, and it's for that. But it does make you wonder, like, what happens, like, space is so valuable, like. No, I live at the bottom of the sea, no bodies under my house.
You live at the bottom of the sea. You're like SpongeBob SquarePants, yeah.
Yeah, Tracy, you live on land that once belonged to Harry S. Truman. I like my coffee with Bailey's Irish cream. Well, years ago I used to drink Bailey's. I don't drink now, but years ago I used to like an old Bailey's. Bailey's with a drop of, it was Tia Maria and a little drop of milk with ice. Absolutely beautiful. Bailey's straight out of bottle. I don't drink at all now. I'm not able. I just wouldn't. It doesn't interest me at all, to be honest with you. Jimmy Hoffa is buried under my house, the way I roll just said. Joan says, yikes.
From the mafia.
My loved their motor home. They travelled a lot. It had everything your home has. Yeah, Jan, you can get, oh my God, you can get some amazing ones. My dad dug a ditch on his property and it revealed, Hohokam Native American artifacts that dated 600, 800 AD. Other than that, cemeteries here in Arizona are from the 1800s. Wow, Pamela. Homestead cemeteries keep getting dug up during construction because none of them were registered. Wow, Joe. You see, that's the other thing. Like, you could go anywhere into a field and dig and find, like, around Ireland, you'd find a lot of Viking artifacts and stuff, wouldn't you? Old coins and all. I mean, that would be something really interesting to find, do an archaeology. That's something else I'd love to do, is be an archaeologist and dig and find all those coins and old pottery and stuff. In Pennsylvania, they actually built a bank where a 200-year-old graveyard was. They actually dug up the graves and moved them somewhere else. So wrong, yeah. We have saved a Victorian cemetery here, belongs to the church, but a gang of us keeps it clean because all the congregation are all old or passed away. Well done, Fairground. Fairground, what's your surname, or your first name, I should say? I keep calling you Fairground. We're turning it into a wildlife sanctuary sanctuary for birds and wildlife. That's a lot of, like, the Highgate have a lot of areas like that, Fairground, where it's turned into like a wildlife area.
I wonder when we
Sylvia, there you are. How are you?
Hi, Sylvia and Margot. I wonder, will anybody ever come across us in 100 years' time?
I don't mind.
And they start looking in at us doing a video. Who knows?
I hope to do. Well, you have no idea. Many people died crossing the US in pioneer days to Homestead. So where are they? Back to dust. It's true, Susan. I had, you know, something I have to tell you is this. I had two horrendous comments. One woman said, "Buy your own coffin and look into it," or "I hope when you die, somebody videos your coffin and puts it all over the YouTube." And I was like, "Yeah, I hope so. Please, let's do that. Yeah, for sure." And then another man on the most ridiculous short. It's a short of we found coffin handles on top of a tomb, and we were basically walking up to the coffin handles, going, "Oh my God, what's that?" You
They
say,
were already there.
Yeah.
We didn't put them there. Like.
you said, "I think they're coffin handles," and I said, "Oh yeah, they are." That was it. It was 15 seconds of a short video, and my life was threatened. He said, "If I ever come across you, you'll be 6 foot under or something." So, do you know something, guys?
These people obviously have a problem with themselves.
I don't care. Do you know something? You get everything. Like, some of them make me laugh. The woman that said, "You're not Lamount, stop doing graveyards," that made me laugh. I don't mind those. But when somebody comes at you like that, you're kind of going, "What is wrong with you?" Like, there is something seriously wrong with people. Like, it's ridiculous. The amount of trolls out there. My name is Sean. I will try and remember that,
Sean, good Irish name, Sean.
My grandmother had two stillborn children, but being Catholic, because the infants were not baptized, they were, yeah. Seaweed, we have unfortunately found several places for babies that were not baptized, and because of that, they weren't allowed to be in consecrated ground. It's horrific. It's horrible that happened. The Catholic religion going back has some awful, awful history. We actually found one that was signposted for a Guinness grave, but when we read more into it, he's on the inside of the wall and the babies were basically buried outside the walls. Where we were walking, we were obviously walking on infants' graves. It just made me so sick. It made me so sad. In Dean's Grange, they've actually got this beautiful little memorial for all these babies. And I think that's what they're trying to do. In Youghal, there's another one of, say, paupers or homeless or babies that weren't baptized. They're all named in a beautiful kind of like a plaque recorded their names. It's shameful that it happened, and I'm so sorry that it happened in your family. It doesn't matter. They will go to heaven. God will never, ever turn you away for not being baptized or whatever your religion is and whatever you believe in. It does not happen.
That's just church.
It was horrible.
Kind of engraves that into people's heads.
Yeah, just horrible. Scouse, how are you? I was looking at your picture of your little dog. Well, not little because he's big.
Scouse,
he's beautiful.
We lost again, Scouse.
Yeah, the one in Youghal, Paul, is just beautiful. It really is. Babies are, you're born without sin. Is that not the way it says it in the Bible? You're born without sin. Why would, do you know something? You do need to be careful though, Sue. One fan killed a YouTuber and her husband this week. Go away. Wow. Do you know something? The way I see it is educational, it's historic. We don't break anything. We don't disturb the dead. In fact, down in Limerick, we resealed the vault the best we could. They are hundreds and hundreds of years old. Certainly, if it was a newer grave, I would be calling the guards.
And we're ready for those people.
I would be calling the guards if it's a newer place. But those older ones, they're historical. Their family are probably all gone, and but we'd never interfere with anything. Sue, I'm well, thanks. Just happy to catch you live. Hooch. He's nearly 14 stone. Wow, he is a big boy. At times, if your baby dies, you could find a family that has lost someone and place the baby with them. True, Kim, actually, yeah. I like bones and coffins and stones, sometimes all together in one episode. The war graves are good. I actually bring these people back alive by mentioning. Yeah, that's it as well. Like, Scouse, what kind of dog is it? What kind of dog is it, Scouse? Is it a Mastiff? I liked your videos where you sounded surprised to find evidence of drinking in a cemetery. I found it hilarious that you think it's possibly be a cemetery in all of Ireland that someone hasn't had. Do you know, John? It was like they were there. It was so. The smell of it was in the air. It was just unreal. It was just crazy. It was such a strong smell. I was waiting to go around and see them all still there sitting drinking, Um, GV, my daughter loves the channels. Hi, Cheryl. Is Cheryl here? I missed her, I think. There was a body of a priest found with the body of an infant wrapped up at his feet. Wow. Let's see. Did I miss somebody? Somebody said hello to somebody and I haven't seen them yet. Oh, Cheryl, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm so late. But digging out snowstorm number 5 within the last 3 weeks. Oh, my God. Cheryl, stay safe. I hope you get to keep your electricity and stuff. Where there wasn't actually, Sylvia. That's the strange thing about it. I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Some of those old crypts, like chest tombs, that you might find an odd can of beer, empty cans.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
People use them as rubbish. That's the disrespectful part of people throwing rubbish into graves.
Yeah, that's.
They don't realise that they're actual people that are buried there. Like,
I even think they do and they don't care.
Yeah, but like, what if someone done that to one of their family's graves? They wouldn't.
Well, that's it,
You have to think outside the box.
Yeah.
And think like that,
It was a spirit, Sylvia. Well done.
A spirit.
Yeah, Susan Ross, I said it to her, like she was going on about, she had this huge long comment, and I said, the video is 15 seconds. You've seen the heading and you chose to watch it. And it just amazes me at times that they would sit and watch it and then have to comment. Like, I mean, if I'm on YouTube and if something doesn't interest me, I will scroll by. And same with TikTok. If I'm not interested, I'll scroll by. I certainly don't sit there and ponder, what can I say to pee these people off, or to, hurt their feelings, or just be downright nasty, or threats or whatever. I just, I just don't get it. Like, that is true, Joan. They're not as well mannered. They're surely not. Anybody drinking in the graveyard at night doesn't care where they throw their trash. That's probably true, Jan, actually.
You should bring a bag with them.
John the Vegan Womble, I am sure you have found worse. And I can just imagine that finding needles is probably an awful thing to find. It certainly would be rather... obviously, you know how to look after yourself when you're cleaning around, but that to me is, that is kind of like a scary thing to come across, really. And I'd say it's getting worse and worse, unfortunately. I smell cigarettes and no one smokes here. It's either my brother or my father. Yeah, Sylvia, it would definitely, it would be, wouldn't it?
Or like aftershave and stuff as well. You can smell, perfume aftershaves.
Yeah.
They're all signs, really, of the afterlife, aren't they?
Yeah, Jinxie Cat, I think a lot of it does. And then there's some things that you find, like a bottle, and it hasn't just blown in there. That is something that was just thrown in there. It's as bad as desecration. I suppose, Sharon, it is a type of desecration. Mo says TikTok is banned in Canada. Do you know something? I put up some bits and pieces in TikTok, just kind of off my cemetery walks and stuff. But I mean, some of the stuff that I do see on TikTok is just crazy. It is crazy. I mean, how they get away with some of it, I just don't know. I really don't get it. My dad passed away 4 years ago, and I feel him around still from time to time. Becky, sorry to hear about that, but yes, he is definitely with you. I knew my deceased dad was around when I smelled cigarettes. Yeah, Marilyn, definitely. I've heard of this before, for sure. Laura, I haven't smelled my dad's cigar in a while, but have in the past. I have only found needles in 2 graveyards. I picked some up at St. Margaret's, and the bells started ringing and the church was locked up and closed.
TikTok is stupid, I think.
And my granddaughter used to see a man here. She was terrified of him. I've never seen anything. Wow, John. Say kids are more open to it. Or children, should I say. They were talking on banning TikTok in the USA, says Denise. Do you know something? Whatever about...
There's too much on it, though. Like, people get away with too much on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, have your rules. Like, I mean, Instagram is fairly strict. YouTube is getting stricter as time goes by.
They don't seem to have any
TikTok
guidelines.
just doesn't seem to have guidelines. But then I did see somebody saying, "Oh, I'm not allowed to smoke. It's banned." And I was thinking, what?
You're allowed to cuss on TikTok, but you can't smoke.
Yeah.
How does that make
Hi,
sense?
Kevin. How are you? It doesn't make sense, really. It really doesn't.
Walking on broken glass.
It will be banned in US soon, I believe. Wow, John, did you? And I mean, people have made a living out of TikTok. I don't know how they have, but they have. And I mean, some of these people
It's
have
really silly videos.
millions of followers and people that gift them, I suppose. So that must be where
Some people just sit there or just lie down and they're asleep.
a lot. Actually, do you know something? I do like the ones with say art or they're making something or
Something productive.
Something productive, yeah. Women dancing in front of it and men as well. Men dancing in front of it doesn't float my boat
But
at
these
all.
people, they're just there like this. They're going,
Yeah.
and they're there looking at their hands. Or
Yeah.
something. And there's people there giving them gifts. There's thousands of people watching them. Like, and I don't know. Is it because they watch them for the entertainment, just because it's something weird or different?
Yeah.
You know, I don't get the whole idea of it. Like,
Jan says, I was lying in bed one morning when something hit me in the head. I jumped up and threw back the covers, and a piece of carnal popcorn rolled off my pillow. I didn't even have popcorn in the house. Jan, do you know somebody that liked popcorn?
bye, Sharon. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, Sharon, mind yourself.
Come in later if you can. I have a premiere at 10 o'clock tonight.
Hi, Kathleen. Kathleen doesn't watch any of these apps. My mom has never been back to visit me. Maybe Marlene, she just thought you didn't need her, that she was looking out for you. But I think sometimes spirits come back if we need them or if there's something they want to share with you or warn you maybe, or, you know, sometimes people just need that comfort. I don't know. It does. I lost a friend almost 2 years ago, and we had made a pact that if either of us passed first, because she was a great spiritual believer, as was I, and I still am, and we had made this pact, kind of in jest at the time, but it was basically whoever goes first, the other has to come back and let whoever know that there is a heaven or there is an afterlife or whatever has gone on. And she has not come back to me, not even in my dreams. And, you know, it does give you that feeling of, well, I do want you to come to see me. I do want you to be around me. You know, it's just strange. It's just strange. Marlene says she was sick of me, Danny wasn't. Marlene.
Carol from Citrus Heights, California. Hi, Carol Hyde from Citrus Heights.
Citrus Heights?
Never heard of Citrus Heights.
No. California. Wow, Carol. It sounds beautiful.
Citrus
If a name
Heights.
ever sounded beautiful, that surely
It
does.
sounds nice, warm and sunny. Citrus Heights.
Yeah, it does actually. With loads of lemon
Lemon trees.
trees.
Just another lemon tree.
Joe, my son only came to visit me once just to tell me he had a lot to learn. Dream. Wow, Joe. Hyundai, I was going to say Houdini. Where's it gone? Houdini had a pact like that with his wife, but she never heard from him. I know, it's crazy,
Yeah,
Ben.
she used to have a seance at the top of the hotel. What you call that famous hotel? Elvis Presley stayed there.
And the
She done a seance
Yeah.
on the roof.
oh my goodness me, what is it?
And
Cecil? No?
No. I can't think of the name of it. But she done a seance there and she said, if you are there, can you prove that you can come back?
Well, Fran, do you know something? Now that you've just said that, I do remember one thing. I'm not sure whether I've shared this before. In my phone, I hope it's still there now because I haven't opened my cover for a long, long time. I don't know if you can see that. If you can see that, it's a silver heart, right? So I had a huge operation 2.5 years ago. And when I woke up, the nurse was helping me kind of, from the anesthetic, the nurse was kind of getting me ready to get into bed and stuff. And I found that silver heart, and it was stuck to me here. And I took it off and I said to the nurse, oh, I said, was that from the operation? Do you know where to stick all the pads on you for your heart and stuff? And she went, no, she says, we don't use that in fancy from that. She goes, I don't know where that has come from, because obviously you come from the theatre bed, there's nothing with you. And I was only getting off the trolley onto another bed. So I don't know where it came from. So I do believe that my friend sent me that. And I have it ever since. So it's there 2.5 years, and I carry it in my phone. So maybe that was a sign from her. Who knows? But nobody, the nurse nor me. You may get an ad, guys. I don't know what's going on here, but you may ad inserted, it said. This is crazy. You might get an ad. Let me know what you get. So yeah, I do believe that was a sign from her. Bottle man, Bob the Bottle Man, how are you? So yeah, I do believe that actually was a sign now that you say it. So maybe I need to remember that was actually from her. It didn't come from anywhere else. So it is very, very strange, but also very sweet. A silver heart. Just got a cell phone ad. Oh my goodness me. Just got one. What did you get, Sean? Overactive bladder treatments. What is going on? I just got an ad for Morrison's bread, an insurance ad, another commercial, ad filter, air filter ad, another ad. Oh my goodness. That is crazy, because it just came up underneath my the video I'm looking at. It didn't come up as an ad, but it just said ad inserted. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, guys. Joan got an Irish man trying to sell her something. Bob, do you know what it was? There was nobody there, right? The noise sounded like a gate opening. That sound that old gate would open, right? And at the time, I think that's the only thing I could put to it, that's what it was. But looking back, I can barely hear it myself now. When I was editing, I barely heard it. But I think it was two branches rubbing, and it kind of made that sound. But I was just already so paranoid and scared that's what I presumed it was. My heart was beating, I have to say. I'm told that when a cardinal comes to visit loved one.
Mo said, I just got an ad about G. I put that in, Mo. I put that in. That's the link to my channel if anybody's interested in subscribing.
If I get one for funerals or life insurance, I will be worried. Somebody said about a cardinal. Yeah, and we said that about robins as well here, that when a robin comes, it's a spirit. An ad was country music for me. Fran, my daughter was at a country music concert last night. What was your man's name? Declan? My daughter is 15 and she's mad for Irish country
music.
Country
and western or country.
Hi, Christoph. How are you? I had an angel voice tell me to pass a lorry that subsequently jackknifed right behind me. I'm not even a Christian, but I believe in guardians. Wow. My friend actually that passed she had all these fantastic things to tell me, right? And one of them was, when you're driving or when you're walking a path and you come to that junction, you go, oh, I can go left or right. I'll go right. And then you change your mind and you go left. She's always used to say, listen to your gut instinct. And there's a reason why at that moment you have changed your mind. So there you go. When is your video tonight? Becky wants to know.
10 p.m.
Irish
here,
time.
so probably
4 hours time.
Yeah, 4 hours from now.
Becky, or any of you, if you go into GV's channel and click to notify, hopefully YouTube will notify you. But if not, just take a note of your own time will be there. Up. And the thumbs up as well. So Sylvia, how are you? And how is Margot doing? I hope all your work has finished there.
We've been busy lately doing bits and pieces. So we'll have
what does it mean when a dove sits on your windowsill? I actually don't know, Jan. Do you ever hear that?
A dove on your windowsill?
Yeah. The way I roll says a 6 p.m. Eastern time.
A dirty windowsill, I'd imagine.
It will be soon. Yeah, your gut instinct, Sandra. Do you know something? Your gut instinct is the only instinct you should rely on in life. Means he's hungry. Oh, Sylvia's not in yet. Oh, I thought it might have been in. You'll have to give us a little video when your elevator is finally in. Mo, I've nothing to go now at the moment. You might see a couple of shorts going up. Just helps get a few subscribers. I had one short, the one with the coffin handles. It got over 80,000 views. Would you believe that? And I don't know how many, nearly 200 and something subscribers off it. So I know everybody doesn't like the shorts, but they are a great way of going out and bringing in subscribers, because YouTube are not doing their job at the moment. They're not pushing out our videos, and it's just, at the moment, it's horrible.
I'll put it. I'll look for their March.
Marg, I think.
I think the link to the channel.
It's Grave Visitations is the name of the channel anyway. Marg, if you want to just Google it yourself, you'll find it.
That's it there now.
That's the link straight to the channel. Now I know sometimes you have to kind of, if that'll bring you to it, but it won't let you kind of subscribe to it. But you'll find it. If you can see it there, you'll find it.
You'll see the premiere is up for tonight anyway. It's there, and it's on my community page as well.
Sean, the crows we have in Ireland are so cheeky. Like we would often see them. We'd say they walk around like they're bouncers. Do you know, they're like real, like how's it going on there, lads? Real cheeky.
Who's that?
Do you know the crows in cemeteries?
Oh yeah, I think they're.
We have some laugh with them, like
the hardy crows with the Conor McGregor walk.
Yeah.
The Billy strut, they call that.
What's it?
I love the shorts, but they are compulsive. This is Paul.
Yeah. You see, this is the thing. YouTube are changing their algorithm and they're pushing out shorts, and I think that's what's messing up with videos. And until they kind of level it out,
shorts help the creators. People need to understand. Shorts actually help the channel to grow.
Yeah, they do that as well, I suppose.
And I know they might be frustrating for some people to say, "Oh, I only saw 1 minute of the video or 25 seconds of a video," but they actually help the channel to grow, and you get subscribers.
Yeah.
And you know,
thanks, Susan.
Sometimes what we do is if we put in a short, we'll write in on the title, you know, full video link below.
Yeah, or that short, if you generate a short from a video you've already up, it actually down at the bottom right will bring you into that person's
Thanks,
channel.
Bob the Bottle Man. Thanks. Cheers. I appreciate it.
And somebody else said as well there. Right now, sorry guys. Actually, what Tracy said was funny. Crows walk like they have their sassy pants on.
Did you ever see the video of the seagull robbing the bag of crisps?
Yeah.
Bob the Bottle Man.
Oh, oh yeah, just fanning subscribed and all set.
Thanks,
with the
Just
notification. Crows can be taught to speak the truth, Sandra. I watched the ad just for you. Thank you, Laura Lee. Denise, I love them. They always look angry. I live by the river. We have loads of them. St. Patrick's Day is Friday.
I think my glasses are there somewhere, mate.
Oh, I have
green ones.
Mind out away from it. I've found something the other day when I was going through stuff. Wait, back in 1 second. G.V. entertained it.
I'm gonna have chocolate.
Entertained them. I can't leave them in it. 1 sec. Oh.
I went away to get some chocolate. Thanks anyway to everybody that subscribed to me. I have a good premiere tonight. It's an old graveyard. I'll walk around and show you there, so it's nice. So I got chocolates. They're called Merci, like French.
Oh, Vigara.
I was in Paris. Oh Lord. Conor McGregor is here. You want to see Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor is not here.
The beard, yeah.
This is the leprechaun. You ready, guys?
All you want now is a pint of Guinness.
Oh, I'm eating the hairs of his beard. Look. What do you think of that? Oh, Lord. What's wrong with the hat of it?
My glasses aren't there.
I don't know. They're not there now, are they?
Are they up here?
No, I haven't seen them in ages. What do you think? Will I grow the beard?
You need a shave.
You could nearly
You need a shave until it
I can't see a thing now without my glasses. This will ruin it. Oh, I can't even get it in my ears.
Oh, big Gara.
What do you reckon, lads? It's a bit of a tidy up needs to be done.
I'm not going to be able to give her a kiss anymore now because I get beard rash.
How do men do it? Well, dislike it. Thumbs up if you like it. Oh, big Gara.
Amish. So, Amish. So.
Do you, Eve? Do you, Eve? I'll say a bit of Irish for you now.
Oh, big Gara.
Do you, Eve? Can us a talk to? I think I've finally lost it. Amish.
Amish, yeah. All you need is a horse and a what you call it now.
This obviously was bought for one of the kids a long time ago, and I found it. Oh, Lord. Now. Don't try it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Pamela? The glasses make it.
Just something.
Bit of Irish music. Where did you go, Sue? The leprechaun has me now. That's it. It's the curse of the leprechaun.
The yoke's not working.
Isn't it?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
To the beard below her. Maybe that's it. A mirror is sticking out. It hides me double chin.
Oh.
Perfect. Do you want to try it on?
No.
Oh.
Never.
Who? Hold on. Woo! Oh.
Cheers!
Doesn't play it long enough. Oh. Here, go out there and try it on. Into the bathroom. Oh. Oh my God, what's going on with us? Oh, stop, lads.
Put one fit me.
You need to go into the bathroom and fit it on, right? His head's too big. What did my brother say there for a second? Let me see. If we go back and hit the like button on any videos, even though not had time to watch between work and planning our trip to America, but those that had, absolutely smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up. You can also play in the background. You can play the lists overnight. Is there a rainbow over your house, Sue? Get out there. I tell you, Joan, if there's a rainbow here, I'm digging. Fighting Irish.
Oh, big car.
Who wore it better? I actually think I wore it better. Where's me chat gone? There they are. Oh, lads, stop the
Oh,
lights.
big car and knock your block off.
Oh, stop, lads. We'll have to end the live stream now. We're up an hour and...
Who would dare me to do my next video like this?
Oh, stop.
Would you? Who would actually want me to do that? What about Marty? Would that fit him?
It won't fit Marty. I forgot to say hello to Marty.
Oh, Marty.
Any of our new subscribers here, this is Marty. He's like our mascot. We were hoping to do a little bit of merch with Marty on him. I haven't got around to it yet. I am terrible. Jamie dares you. Kathleen says, me, do it, Grave. I dare you. And now look, it just started.
Oh, but Jesus, I'll do it all right.
Pamela, absolutely. Lisa, Marty, yeah, there's Marty, guys. He'll have to get something for Patrick's Day, of course. He is going au naturel here at the moment. Since I lost my Google account, I get 2 thumbs up all over again. Whoa, Laura Lee. I put the hat and put it on Marty. It's going to be too big on him. No, look at
Oh, my hair.
There's Marty. They all love Marty, in fairness to him. Ah!
Marty. Jesus, Marty.
Poor old Marty.
Marty, sure, he tried anyway. God love him. He gave it a go, did he?
Marty's, he's turning around wrong way. Beard or nothing fits him. Oh, big horror. Oh, thank you so much, Fran.
Fran, thank you so much.
Thanks, Fran.
We'll get there someday, hopefully.
Do.
Super chat.
Oh, he didn't do it right. Do it again for.
Super chat. Marty McBones. That's his name, Marty
Hi,
McBones.
Kimo.
Give it up. He'll break your bones, Marty.
No, he
McBones.
won't. Marty is.
Yeah.
He'll have to wear it as a dress. Oh, poor old Marty. Fran, you're a star.
He loves down crack, don't you, Mart? Oh, yes, I do, TV.
Oh my goodness me. Well, that's we'll have to take this one out then. It looks like for
St.
next-
Patrick's evening. I'm working St. Patrick's night.
Oh, you are?
I'm working St. Patrick's night. But we might try and go early, maybe.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's evening time before I go. We'll try and do a live or something like that.
It does look like a skirt on. Yeah, we'll try and do a St. Patrick's Day live.
I'd like to do maybe go into town if there was a parade and go live and show them or something like that.
The parade in Wexfordtown is.
Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll definitely do something for St. Patrick's Day anyway. Maybe I'll dress up in a green suit with a load of shamrocks on it or something like that. Green shoes, green shirt, green everything.
Y'all are hilarious. I think we're all a bit crazy, in fairness, Sandra.
We like the Riddler and Batman. Do you remember him and the green suit?
The Riddler, yeah.
The Riddler.
Marty needs a slick St. Patrick's Day onesie. He does. I'll have to get him something.
Marty's going to have a little baby Guinness for St. Patrick's Day.
No, Marty doesn't drink. He'll go straight through.
That's what he tells you. So I caught him the other day drinking.
Oh, Mark, I hope you get to come. I really do. I know lots of people say in comments, I really want to visit Ireland. Ireland is enchanted. It's beautiful. And it is. We are blessed here. So, if you can definitely make the journey, I know for some of you it's just not possible, but it is just it is a magical place and it is enchanted. And you see that in our old videos. Like Limerick was fabulous, wasn't it? It was just Ireland, fantastic.
For you people to come to Ireland, it's like us wanting to go to parts of America.
Yeah.
Because we haven't. It's a different culture.
It is different. Yeah, it is. And what ye have, we want, and what we have, ye want. It's like the grass is always greener on the other side. It's kind of
the river
that.
green in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen them actually doing that, or doing that already. It's just, it is amazing that the Irish are, from anybody that I have spoke to.
All over the world, right?
All over the world.
Australia.
You do support us so much. I mean, to see Chicago, turning the river green, it's just absolutely amazing. Paris, they do the Eiffel Tower, London, it is just fantastic.
What's the closest part of America to Ireland, I wonder?
The closest?
To go to?
Is it New York?
Is it New York, I think?
I think when you're flying to America, you go
New York is about 5 hours, I think, on a flight, is it?
What's the airport? When you're heading to New York, you land in York Airport, is it? Or something like that? I can't remember. My daughter went to New York. So Ben has parades in Chicago. Brilliant. My family emigrated from Ireland. See, that's it, Mark. There's so much. I mean, I was talking to Hazel on this, and she was saying she did her DNA and she has part Irish in her as well. That is just fabulous, isn't it?
We would love to go to different parts of America, but I suppose just to get to the long flight is the thing.
Kennedy or
and the money as well. It's
Guardia, is it? JFK.
Kennedy or Lake God, Kennedy Airport.
When are you going? Oh
JFK.
Yeah, it's a few weeks, is it, David? Nice one. Liverpool is the capital of Ireland, says Joan. We have a big parade in Kansas City. Wow. Are you going to live stream one day soon? Well, this is the best at the moment, Mo, just because of
too bad the weather.
The weather is just shocking out there.
It's not just Ireland, but I think
Ben, I believe that. I actually believe that. Actually, middle-aged bald guy had a lovely video. A lot of Irish buried in one of his videos in the Pioneer. It's just amazing to see, like, when people call out the Irish name.
When you see the grave, like I've seen the gravestones, and it says born in Wexford, born in County Galway, and in the middle of Chicago. You were thinking it's amazing to see all these Irish surnames.
Yeah.
And people that went over to work on the old railways, the railway lines back then, and to survive, really, you know, these pioneers.
They left Ireland for a better life, and a lot of them didn't make it. A lot of them left from Cove.
Laurie Fogarty. Where are you from, Laurie? That's an Irish name.
Must be
Fogarty.
Denver.
Fogarty's an Irish name.
Surely is.
My friend's surname is Fogarty. I think it goes back. There's a lot of Fogartys in Kilkenny. That direction. I love seeing surnames from, you know, people that live in America, but the Irish surname.
Either the first name or their surname, and you'd often see people saying, "Oh, that was my great granny's name" or something like that.
But it's like there's a lot of Irish, and the American and the Irish connection is very, very big. That's my married name. From Tipperary, my family has Welsh, Cassidy.
Walsh.
You know, so, Laurie, the strange thing is, right? My friend, his surname is Fogarty, and his father comes from Tipperary.
Wow.
And he's Fogarty. He's from Tipperary.
That is
so
crazy.
You could be actually related, I don't know.
And Walsh is such a great Irish
And he's
name.
my lifelong best friend, and his father is Fogarty. They're Fogartys.
Wow.
He
Probably
could be cousins, yeah.
Could be. That's amazing.
He's from a place called Eglish in Tipperary. If that's any help.
I don't know any surnames by the name of Judge, though. Fran just said she knows people there in Portlaoise named Judge.
I've heard of the name Judge. He's a snooker player. There's a snooker player called Judge. Yeah.
Last we knew, the family still lived in their original house. Wow.
Breheny equals Judge.
Night flight to America, just sleep on the airplane. Oh, I'd have to be, I don't know, I'd have to be there. It would be a long out flight. Breheny equals Judge. Hopefully find mother's grave.
Remember I met my cousin?
Oh yeah, when we were down, where were we?
Care in Tipperary.
Care in Tipperary,
I met my cousin. I never met her in my life, and she was working in the reception behind the desk. She was the receptionist in the hotel where we was actually staying.
Yeah.
So what's the odds of that, bumping into your cousin that you never actually met? It's a small world, isn't it?
4 shots of Jameson and you're in Ireland in no time.
Oh yeah, big gara.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the live stream here now.
26.
I know the time's gone so fast. It always does when we're with you, and I do enjoy these so much. And just with life and everything else, it's gotten in the way. But I should remind myself to make this time for you, because it's valuable to get here, and you can talk among yourselves, and I can rattle away and hopefully make us laugh as well while we're here. So we will definitely try to do some sort of live stream for St. Patrick's Day. We'll wear the hat and we'll get you
we'll
some
do
stuff
something
as well.
fun, yeah.
We'll do something with a bit of fun, and hopefully maybe even play a little bit of music in the background for you as well. But for now, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Take care. God bless. And as always, talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.